What is up, YouTube? JankyYGO here. My name is Michael, and we're back with some more casual duels. I'm playing Aquaactresses, mixed in with some frogs because frogs. That's the only real way to put it. And because they're aquas and they do have synergies, our opponent is playing a zombie deck. Maybe they're playing. Okay, they're playing the zombie world deck. Let's see how what our opponent does if they can set up their big old monster dude that negates stuff and banishes things. Nope. Well, unfortunately for our opponent, that's it. I have a feeling our opponent's going to scoop. A lot of people do when they see the toad play happening. We're going to send... We'll send a swap. We're going to bounce this. Then we're gonna special summon send this. Use this effect. We're gonna send the rodent totem. We're gonna normal summon this Aquaactress. Unfortunately, we don't have much of the other Aquaactresses. However, we don't need them. We just don't need them. We're gonna summon this, and then we're gonna summon this, and we're gonna make a double toad. And tell our opponent, oh, wait a minute. Why can't I make toad? Oh, right. They're not toads. They're zombies. That's kind of awkward. Well, that's okay. Let's do this instead. And then... You know what? Let's give them the javelin. This probably isn't the correct play, but this is the play I'm going. Because, you know, kind of messed up everything, but that's okay. So let's go to the old battle phase. It's probably why they didn't scoop now that I think about it. You know what we're going to do? We're going to summon another rodent totem back from the grave. Because we can quickly link summon out a monster. I think what I should have done, I have Bomber Dragon. I have that. Do I have anything that can't be destroyed by card effects? The ones I can link summon. No, I don't. That's fine. I think that's a little bit unfortunate. Zombie World actually messed this up pretty hard there. Now our opponent's going to set up the monster, though. The one that can negate things and all that. Yep, there it is. What does our opponent do? What do we do from this? Opponent draws a card. think we just set a dupe frog and pass. It's not the best play, but it's what we gotta do. Oh man, even that second effect doesn't do anything here because we have no aquas in our graveyard. Yeah. It happens. This deck isn't very good, but you know, a lot of decks we play on casual duels aren't very good, so that's okay. That's kind of why we're here. We're here to spotlight some of the jankier decks. As our name suggests, we are JankyYGO. I imagine our opponent just banishes our face down. Yeah. And then they have game on board. Right? I'll let them attack me. It doesn't really matter. They might drag it out. The only issue is that, like, yeah, Zombie World, unfortunate counter to the Aquaactresses and the Toads and all that, because it just means that, you know, we can't go into Toad, and Toad is kind of Toad's like, this is just like a janky Toad deck at the end of the day. I'll show you the deck list. I'll go over it a little bit. And yeah. So, the deck list is right here. Alright, we got the triple Gamma Seal. It's an Aqua. It gets rid of problem cards for Break My Boards. We got two of these. It's the Searcher, even though it's a level 6, which is really the downside of the deck. So the thing about this deck is that their search card is a level 6 with no way to summon itself. That kind of sucks. It's not a hard once per turn, but it is it's a soft one. So if you remove it from the field and then summon it back, you can search again. That's the good news. That's probably why they have it as a level 6. Because I believe when this card was released, Stratos was still banned. So they were still kind of wary of searchers. Anyway, this card, it's the worst card in the deck, but it's also a necessary card for the Aquaactress engine, as bad as that is. We're playing the 3 Ash Blossoms, mainly because I needed cards to fill out the deck, and I didn't want to fill it out with anything too much more. Like, the rest of the cards I would fill it out with would be even jankier if I were to not use Ash Blossom. And Ash Blossom is, it's whatever. We got the 3 swap frogs. We got the Toad engine. We got 3 swaps, 3 dupes, 2 rodent totems. That's the standard frog engine. Well, actually, I believe the standard frog engine is actually 3-2-2, but whatever. That's the frog engine that we're running. We're running 3 guppies and 3 tetras. Tetra adds one of our aquarium cards, and this lets you special summon one from the hand. It's also a level 2 aqua, so that's another thing going for the deck. Next up is 1-for-1. So it gets us to Tetra, and we have monsters we don't mind discarding. We don't mind sending a Toad from our hand, a Rodent Totem, or a Dupe Frog from our hand to the graveyard. Summon out Tetra. Tetra gets us, like I said, the aquarium cards, which are pretty good, and we'll cover what they do exactly in a second. We're playing 3 surfaces because all of our little ones are freaking aquas. So yeah, the only card this can't get is these. And we're playing 1 Upstart, more of a deck filler than anything. Upstart's a fine card at 1, but it's not like the greatest. It's not like you're playing, 3 of it. If we were allowed to play 3 Upstarts, I'd probably honestly cut one of the Aquaactresses cards right here. Next up, Foolish for the Frog Engine and all that. even though, like I said, frogs don't really need it, but, you know, we are playing a janky deck, and that's about it. One monster reborn. It's mainly to reborn this stupid card, Arowana. You link summon into like Mastar Boy, then you reborn it back, and then you get a second search return. It's pretty neat. Next, we got the dupes. Everyone knows what the dupes are. Oh yeah, wait. I'm anyway. I already went over this. I'm a dummy. It's been a long day. I'll tell you that. Anyway, we got Twin Twisters in the main deck because we have no side deck. But also, something that I should point out on why it is here is all of the aquariums have the second effect of if it's sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target one aqua monster in your graveyard, special summon it, but you can't special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except aqua monsters. So the idea behind this card is we are able to, in certain matchups, to pop two of their cards, and in other situations, we pop one of ours and one of theirs at the cost of discarding a card. We're playing Twin Twisters over to something like Double Cyclone because Double Cyclone is just not a good card, and Twin Twisters is an alright card. Because there's going to be matchups where we just rather have our aquariums on the field, and we could pop our own aquariums if we need to, but other than that, it's whatever. So that's why it's in the deck. All the aquariums have this, if it's sent to the field of the graveyard, you special summon an aqua monster, but you can't special from your graveyard, but you can't special summon aqua for the rest of the turn. So we're going to ignore that effect for the other two after stage. What does stage do? Well, your water monsters cannot be destroyed by battle except by non-water monsters. And all your Aquaactress monsters are unaffected by your opponent's monster effects. So it's protection from the deck. Your opponent can't attack over them by battle, and all your Aquaactresses specifically are unaffected by card effects. So, as you can see, we're also playing Toad, and what this does is they can't attack over Dupe Frog. They can't attack over Totally Awesome. If, they do get rid of Dupe Frog, like via monster effect, and we don't care about, countering or like negating it with Toad. This protects Toad. This also protects our other aqua monsters. So it's really good. It's just unfortunate that the match that we ended up playing was Zombie World. Next up is Aquarium Set. So, all water monsters you control gain 300 attack and defense, and all Aquaactress monsters gain 300 attack and defense. So it's probably the weakest one, but what it does is it gives Toad and our Aquaactress, it gives Toad 300, gives our Aquaactress 600, and then, it revives a card if it's sent, like all of them do. It's the weakest one by far, but it does come in handy. And then the next up is this one's like the boom heavy hitter of the Aquaactress deck. The only issue with this one is that it doesn't really want or care about the water ones. So as far as the Toad Engine one goes for your Toad, this one's the worst. But as far as the Aquaactress part goes, this card is the best. Maybe outside of stage. Lighting is if an Aquaactress monster you control battles an opponent's monster during damage calculation, your battling monster's attack and defense become double its current attack and defense during the damage calculation only. So, what that does is, if we have out our Aquarium Set and our Arowana, it'll boost itself up if it battles something to 5,200 because it'll be at 26. So go up to 5,200, and not a lot of monsters are getting over that. So yeah, that's pretty cool. We're gonna briefly go over the extra deck. Most of them are just kind of fillers I threw in. We're playing 3 Totally Awesomes as it is the bread and butter of the deck. We're playing Sky Cavalry Centria because it's removal for our rank 2s. We're playing 1 Javelin, Phantom Knights of Cursed Javelin, because it's alright. It negates a monster's effect and allows us to our opponent's things. We're playing one Topologic Bomber Dragon, mainly because it works really well with Rotoden. So our monsters can't attack for the rest of the turn. No big deal. It's kind of like our Dark Hole / Raigeki, since we're not playing one, because those cards are really clunky, honestly. And I'm playing some other clunky cards, but but for the most part, most of the cards in this deck, you can argue that are kind of necessary, because otherwise we're just playing some really, really bad frog deck. And in terms of that, we're playing, but I mean, and we kind of are, but we're also, since we're playing 3/3, I'm only playing 2 because it's a level 6 that doesn't summon itself. Otherwise, I would play the full 3. But yeah, and Aquaactresses don't have a lot of support, so we're kind of relying on that. But yes, this works pretty well, Toads, and you can jank people out with it, and it can do a lot of damage. So that's pretty good. Avermax, really, really good card. Most people know this card. Saryuja, good card. This Mermail, we're playing this Mermail more or less just because of its second effect, and because it was just a monster that we could make. Realistically, what I realized I should have done is put in ways to out our opponent's field. One of the cards I really like is that Link 5, and I really wish I could have done it, or I remembered to put it in. So I'll probably cut him a Starboy, or this card for the Link 5 that I'll look it up right now, and you guys can watch me look it up. So Link 5, Underworld Goddess. Yeah, this card is Underworld Goddess is just a strictly better thing, and it works really well with our IP Masquerena. So yeah, Link monsters used. Okay, well, I didn't realize that last effect, so I could have been okay with the Raigeki. Could have played this anyway. Playing with Starboy, we're playing Masquerena. I'm still new to using this, so forgive me for that misplay that you saw with the Raigeki. Because I could have made this, and I don't know if our opponent could have outed this. If I'm being honest, yeah, maybe. I think the zombie world thing doesn't target. Anyway, I'm rambling on, and I'm probably making myself look like an idiot, or a bigger idiot than I usually do. So I'm going to cut the video here. If it is your birthday today, happy birthday. If you want to send me any cool deck profiles or suggestions for any deck you want to see played in the Casual Duel series, or, you just want to show off. If you want to show off, email's in the description, send me a replay, and you don't even need to send me the deck profile. I can get that off of the replay. If you want to, tell me what deck you want to see played, whether it's a casual deck or not, or janky deck as this one is, let me know in the comments section. I would love to hear anyone's suggestions on what deck I should play, and as good or bad as it is. If it's a good deck, I'm probably not gonna call it, or I'll probably play it, but I won't, call it a janky or a casual duel. I'll probably just call it, whatever it's facing, as the more janky decks is more casual. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day,